President Donald Trump on Twitter criticizing Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau ahead of their face-to-face meeting today in Canada for the G7 summit. The president was already expected to clash with the leaders of some of America's closest allies after hitting them with new tariffs. Janae Norman has more on the growing tensions.
President Trump heading to Canada to square off with some of the U.S.'s closest allies.
I don't think descending into insults is right for the way Canada engages with the world.
It's not uncommon for the president to call out enemies on Twitter, but it's not every day he's criticizing the leader of one of our closest allies by name, writing, "Prime Minister Trudeau is being so indignant," bringing up the relationship that the U.S. and Canada had over the many years and all sorts of things, but he doesn't bring up the fact that they charge us up to 300% on dairy, hurting our farmers, killing our agriculture. The diplomatic spat between leaders of neighboring countries heating up merely hours before meeting face-to-face. Leaders of the Group of 7 rich nations, or the G7, already anticipated to clash over new U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum, which they call unacceptable and insulting. All this stoking fears of a trade war, but the Trump administration downplaying the disagreements.
There may be disagreements. I regard this as much like a family quarrel.
And the president's America First agenda could be threatening to leave America alone. The U.S. is also at odds with allies on issues like climate and Iran. French President Emmanuel Macron tweeting, "The American president may not mind being isolated, but neither do we mind signing a 6-country agreement if need be." Saying if it has to be G6+1, so be it.
And we are very pleased to stand by France and our other allies.
And as if tensions weren't high enough, the White House announced President Trump will be leaving that summit early to head to Singapore to meet with Kim Jong-un. And that means he'll miss sessions on climate change and the environment. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.